Your attitude is your vibration, and your vibration is the attracting point for the manifestation of all your good. Most people think the law of attraction is the king of all kings, but no, the law of vibration supersedes the law of attraction. And this whole universe is run by laws. And one of the most potent and powerful laws in the universe is the law of vibration, because we're all energy and we're constantly either attracting good or attracting negative, or we're attracting things that are in harmony with our current state of vibration. You only have to think about how you are feeling right now, and that gives you an indication of the vibration you're currently in. And then you only have to look at what you are attracting into your life to realize that possibly the vibration you are in is not conducive for you living a happy, joyous, and free life. And the only thing that needs to change is your attitude. Now, most people have the wrong meaning about attitude. Most people think attitude is a cheerful disposition or a negative disposition. Oh no, it goes much deeper than that. Your attitude is the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, all being in sync, all being in alignment. But most people have the wrong attitude most of the time. Therefore, they get mixed results on the outside because their attitude is all mixed up. So I'm going to use my stick person to give you an understanding before I share with you how to change your attitude about everything. So listen up. Okay, so here's my stick person. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Tanya Pluckrose. I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life. Right now, the stick person is going to create order in your mind. Most people don't have a picture of their mind. But when you have a picture, suddenly your mind will slow down. You will be able to think more clearly. You are able to make decisions more readily because you've created order in the mind, because you have a picture. Most people think the mind is the brain. It isn't. The brain is an electronic switching station, and the mind is in every cell of our body. But in order to create order in your mind right now, we've got a large circle, a baby circle, large circle broken up with a horizontal line. And this is because this is the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the body. The body takes action based on what the mind tells it to do. And these antennas are your 5 centers. So when it comes to attitude, your attitude begins in the conscious mind. It also happens in the subconscious mind. So attitude is the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So the conscious mind is where the higher faculty called reason sits. This is where you think. You attract thoughts in, plus you also create thoughts from the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So the thinking, in order for you to have a great attitude, you have to make sure that it begins in the conscious mind, that you are thinking great thoughts. And if a negative thought comes in or it comes from your programming, get rid of it. Okay, so you've got to make sure your thinking is right first. And when you are thinking in a positive way, you feel different. You feel elevated, inspired, motivated, hopeful, excited, enthusiastic. These thoughts here create feelings, and these feelings, right, then cause the body, the whole body, which remember our mind is in every cell of our body, to sit in a certain vibration. So when you think great thoughts, you feel great, and then you act. You act very differently to when you're in a low vibration. When you're in a low vibration, you don't want to move. So if anytime you feel depressed, move your body. You are moving the stuck energy in you. So most people think you just have to change your mental state. Oh, just have a cheerful disposition, right? But you can fake it by having a beautiful tone in your voice and being cheerful, forcing yourself to be cheerful, but you can still have a poor mental state. And this poor mental state determines how you feel and what happens inside the energy field of where your body is emitting out. I'll give you a good example. I used to work for Qantas for over 21 years, and I used to travel the world, and I was their manager of this big mothership, the A380, the big double-decker that would hold over 500 passengers. So I'd have to put out a lot of customer service fires, a lot of issues I have to deal with, both to do with the client experience as well as to do with safety issues and medical issues. So I'd often go to work very tired most of the time. There wasn't much rest. You barely creased the sheets and you were off again. And so I'd go to work feeling in a very low vibration because I hadn't replenished myself because of the jet lag. So I'd always go to work and have a cheerful disposition that would come out of my voice. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board. We're so happy you're here. But I was in a poor mental state. I felt terrible. So I was down here on the emotional scale. And of course, I would attract a lot of excited misery all the time. And so I realized only after I'd left, oh my goodness, I had a terrible attitude at work. Attitude wasn't the cheerful disposition, it was the vibrational state I lived in that was based on my thoughts, feelings, and actions all being in disarray. Wasn't any alignment. And to think that I could have prevented a lot of those negative situations that happened to me if only I had changed my attitude and moved more into a positive state of vibration, because your attitude determines your vibration. And we all have an attitude. We have an attitude towards ourselves. You right now have an attitude towards me, how I look, how I speak, what I'm saying. You have an attitude towards your loved ones. You have an attitude towards money, towards the weather, towards where you live, towards your boss, possibly towards your business and clients. So can you see attitude is like octopus legs, right? It is in everything we do. So if you want to attract great clients, you want to attract a booming business, if you want to attract more money, you need to go and look at these various subjects and change your attitude towards them. That's right. And you know how you do it? You do it with the stick person, right? You have to see this as the magic genie. The stick person will make you millions. And you know why it'll make you millions? Is because it's shifting your attitude. And attitude is your vibration. So as a suggestion, go and do some homework. Go and write out your current attitude. What are your current thoughts, feelings, and actions towards money, towards your loved ones, towards your business, towards your clients? Go and write out what is your current attitude. What are your current thoughts? And then notice how you feel. And then I want you to switch, and I want you to go and write out this new attitude, this new thought process towards these subjects. What could you think about your business, your money, your loved ones? And notice how you start to feel different. And when you feel different, you act differently. And so you're going to notice, if you could do this on a daily basis, you're going to put yourself in a very different vibration about these various subjects, and then watch the magic happen. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, please comment below and I will make more videos of this nature. And if someone right now in your life has a poor attitude, go and share this video with them. Give them an understanding as to why they are attracting so much excited misery. Go and share it with them in order to help them change their life so that they start to attract more good into their life.